Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a small artist. I do some art content and just love to draw and paint. For today's video, I just decided to do a little drawing video while just explaining the process. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the sketching now. And I've decided to do a little birthday cake. Why? Because it was my birthday. Yeah, I'm turning 16 by the way. And to be honest, filming the process, it's really tiring, but painting at night is a whole different experience. I do love it. I do enjoy it. It's just like peaceful. I'm so sorry guys, the quality of the audio is really bad because I just don't know. I tried to make it so like good and better, but I just couldn't. So this is the best that I could achieve so far. And if you didn't guess it yet, I'm an introvert, and I feel like every single artist needs to be introvert, which is not technically like a rule. Like every single introvert needs to be an artist, or like every artist needs to be an introvert, because there's a lot of like extrovert artists. But for me, I'm a real introvert, and I just hate socializing with people. So I feel like painting alone, it's my comfort thing. And if you didn't know yet, I've already started with the painting process. I've chosen a light pink to start with, and if you didn't realize it, but I've started with the smaller brush, but then I just realized that it's not working for me, so I switched it up with a bigger one. Okay, now enjoy the rest of the video. Just like a little painting process. Okay, so this is how you know that I don't know anything about color theory. So I've googled it up, and I've discovered that if you want like a darker shade of pink, you need to mix it with purple, but you don't have to mix it, so just putting it like that. So I was dumb and I put it directly to it, thinking it's gonna blend, so it didn't. So I definitely switched it up with red and went with my guts instead of following the color theory, which I know is really helpful, but I don't really learn drawing. A lot of people say, oh my god, you just had a lot of time to learn it, but I did not learn it. You just practice. Like I never actually sat down and really learned how to paint, and some really focused tutorials. Like I've never did that. And that's definitely a sign for me to learn how to actually paint, and to learn some color theory, and actually know how to control my watercolor, if that made any sense, on like my brushes, because I still kind of struggle with that, but I'm doing a pretty good job, not gonna lie. Now I'm adding a little bit of red to the cherries, just color them basic, just like a basic coloring, nothing too serious. I'm gonna start shading them and adding shadows and dark shadows next, and just added here, trying to for a little bit add some final touches to some shadows, some redness, some brown a little bit, because I don't really know how to do tutorials. I did one or like two tutorials, but then I realized it's too dumb because I still struggle with a lot of things, if that made any sense. Because doing a tutorial, you need to actually know what you're doing, and me not knowing anything about basic, well, not basic to be honest, but just like I need to be a little bit more professional about it. But that's okay, we are still experimenting, we're still learning. It's not really a big deal. And also, if you're a more skilled artist, or just like a regular artist, not really anything too serious, just you love art and you feel like you did something wrong, or you want to give me a little advice, that would be so helpful. I would love if you commented something like that in the comments. I would love you. And also add that if you love the quality of the audio, the video, I've really tried my best to do it. If I did anything wrong, obviously, about it, tell me in the comments. I will appreciate it. And then I decided to add more shadows, more dark brown, reddish, if you want to call it that way, because it's never enough, so I've decided to add more. So right here I started to add a little bit more pink because it felt like the pink was not showing that much, and also adding some final touches. And yes, this is the reason why I don't really want to do a lot of tutorials in the future, especially because I don't really know what I'm doing, especially now. I've wanted to add more black, brown, and mix some black and brown, more black so I can make it darker, so I can just like emphasize the harsh shadows. Oh my god, help, the amount of times I kept saying like throughout this whole video is insane. I don't know why I keep saying like, but it's just really weird, and I should like, oh my god, I just said it again. Anyways, don't care about that. We should say like more or less from now on, because I don't want to deal with that, because it looks so awkward and it sounds actually so awkward, especially with your perspective. And if you didn't realize yet, I've decided to add a little 16 there. I didn't really plan it, but just like, like 16 years old, let's draw a little 16, why not? And as always, because of the lack of my watercoloring skills, I have needed to add on top of the watercolor some coloring pencils, because we need to emphasize that color, because we can't deal with that. To be honest guys, I hope this video works out well, like better than my other videos, because if it does not, I'll be kinda disappointed. Because I see little iPad kids can't really watch a video of me silently drawing, and I had to do a little voiceover. I hope I kept y'all distracted though. But as always, here I did some final touches, some, white, I don't know how to call this, but some lights. We can't call that. Before ending this video, just like a little reminder, just to subscribe to my channel if you like this content, and to support a small artist before it get famous. And like and comment your favorite part of the video. Yeah, I'm definitely a famous YouTuber who's trying to be, comment your favorite part of the video. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram account. I just achieved 230 followers and I'm really happy about that. And yes, this is the final results, and see ya in the next video.